Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, The Moody Pages. I'm Chanel, your fellow mood reader, and we are reading Cowboy romance this week. This is a vlog I've been wanting to do for a long time and I am finally doing it. I got my nails done specifically for this vlog. Little cowboy themed little cow print. I don't know, it's just so cute. Anyways, we are starting off with Training the Heart. Now, I already started and I'm 50% of the way through, so I am doing a little update for you so far. So we have this girl, Ivy. She is applying for a job to be a horse trainer at this ranch, and the person that's in charge of hiring, being the manager, his name is Wade, and he's a grumpy dude. Very grumpy, and he is divorced. His ex is insane. She is trying to hit him up still. And then we have Ivy, who her ex is still hitting her up, and he is also kind of a piece of crap. So these two are starting to bond a little bit. They're having a silly goofy time together. Now this is book 2 in the Silver Pines series, but you can read them individually as standalones. So I read Holding the Reins months prior, and now I'm reading Training the Heart. I'm gonna make this a bold statement. I like these better than Lila Sage's series. And I'm only on book 2. This is far better. It's chunkier, but better. What makes it better for me is that there's more character development and there's more depth to these characters. The spice is just a serious bonus. This is just way more of what I would like in a plot, character development, side characters, and the men don't have as much anger issues. I think that's one of my gripes about Lila Sage's series, was that the men have anger issues. And when I'm reading some type of contemporary romance, that hits too close to home. I do not want to read about men with anger issues. Now, if they were a 500-year-old fae that's being possessive and smacking around some dude that's looking at her, sure. Alright, let's get reading. Come along.
Sheathe myself in her. In one profound thrust, she moans and falls back against my chest. I use my hand to move her head up.
I finished Training the Heart. This was a really good audiobook. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I would almost give it 5 stars. Almost. There was a trope in here that I absolutely hate. It just makes me roll my eyes and always knocks down at least half a point. So this was like a 4.5 for me, not a solid 5 stars. I did like the spicy scenes. This guy's mouth, oh my gosh. It did start about 50% of the way through, so I put the bookmark in here because I wanted to go highlight some stuff. But so I mean, there's not as much yearning as I would hope for, not as much slow burn. When you think slow burn, do you think 50% of the book? Do you think 75% of the book? What's your version? Like, what do you like within a slow burn? How far into the book? 75% of the way through is like where I like the slow burn. Even the next book, give me that slow burn. So now I am on to Cash. I am buddy reading this with my friend Manny, and I just started. So far, it sounds like there's this girl, her dad passed away, and she is coming to sign the, what do you call it? Sign papers to get the ranch over to her name. I don't know, it's kind of like an estate. She's working with a lawyer, but then there's this cowboy that's there, and the lawyer's like, yep, the ranch goes to you, to the girl, and the guy's all upset because he's like, no, her dad said that the ranch goes to me when he passes. And so now it's kind of like they're butting heads a little bit, and I would say I'm probably within the first like few chapters. But so far, so good. I'm also doing this on audio, kind of like an immersive read as well, so I can read and listen. But so far, I am enjoying the narrators almost a little bit more than these, and that's saying something because I really like the narrators. So both of these were duets, like the narrators. We had a girl. Okay, yeah. Both POVs were done by a different narrator. So, alrighty, let's get reading.
Oh, it looks so good, dude. I'll give you a bite. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I kind of went into a little bit of a reading slump. I had some arcs to read, and then I started some new other books that were not cowboy romances, so I kind of stopped this vlog for a hot minute. And this is my last day with these nails on, and guess what? In just perfect time, I got an arc of Cowboy Casual by Holly Renee. So perfect time for my nails. I am so excited to read this. If you don't know, Holly Renee is one of my favorite authors. Her, Karina Halley, they are just some of my auto-buy authors, instant buy. I am on Holly Renee's Little Traders team, so I got the arc, and I'm gonna go enjoy this book right now. I don't know how much I'm gonna go to the pool, read by the pool. Yes, it's October and we're going into the pool, but all right, let's read. Editing self here. Okay, I forgot to give a review on Cash. I forgot to do more updates. But we have Molly. Her dad passed away, left the ranch to her. She had a really rough relationship with her dad. She felt like her dad valued the ranch more than her and her mom was like, had a vendetta against her dad and talked smack about her dad, made her believe all these things that were probably not true. And in addition to this, Molly is there trying to figure out the land, the ropes of the ranch, and she's realizing that her dad was like well loved from the people in this town. And she's realizing that none of these people showed up at his funeral. Why? The mom never invited any of them because she has a vendetta against the dad. So she's starting to realize that her mom's like not all innocent in this, so a little bit of a strain in their relationship. I do remember that rolling my eyes at one part. This is so minute. This is not necessarily a spoiler because what would this really spoil? But I remember at the beginning she was talking about how she has tummy problems, and like in the first few chapters Cash is like, well, she was like green beans for dinner. First off, just eating green beans, I understand the seriously. And all of a sudden though, after eating on the ranch, being with the people, away from her mom, suddenly all her tummy troubles are gone. I don't buy it. I don't buy that. I don't buy that you can only eat green beans and your tummy will be okay if you only have green beans, and then you move to someplace else and now you have like no upset stomach because of the stress. That's a little, sure, our bodies can do some funky things, but that's a little funky to me. Anyways, thoroughly enjoyed. This is a solid 4 stars for me. I am very excited to read Wyatt, which is next. Okay, I am about 30% of the way through Cowboy Casual, and this is by far my favorite read of this cowboy vlog so far. And I'm not just saying that because Holly Renee is my, like, one of my top favorite authors. This writing style is absolutely beautiful. I do like her romances. This writing though is like top tier. It's just beautiful, so much good imagery. It's just how she writes is so easy for me to just picture the movie in my head. It's absolutely beautiful. And then honestly, I knew I wanted to read this. It's a cowboy romance. It's from Holly Renee. Why wouldn't I want to read it? And I did look at the tropes. I did not remember the tropes, so it went over my head. But there's a single dad situation here and second chance romance. I'm not the biggest fan of second chance romance. Single dad, it also kind of depends. But one thing I love about reading these books is just that it hits when they start talking about being a single parent. For those of you that don't know, I was divorced for several years, and at a very young age, I was divorced at 21, 21. And my daughter was 1 year old, and I was thinking, like, who would ever love me? I have a kid now and I'm so young, and I also was in just such a mindset of, you know, hyper focus on my daughter, our relationship, her growth. And oh my gosh, I have teared up so many times during this. It's insane. And the depth of character level that I'm seeing from both of these characters is just astonishing. I am really not looking forward to whatever this third act may be, whether it's a breakup, miscommunication, I'm not sure. But this is really tugging at my heartstrings, and I'm absolutely in love so far. Okay, let's keep reading and we'll come back. Okay, I finished Cowboy Casual and that was so good. I absolutely enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars, and I think, so sorry you can hear Kingsley panting, but I really enjoyed Blair's character. She is a fierce woman, she is stubborn, and she's ambitious and so kind-hearted all at the same time. And I love that we got to see that level of complexity all wrapped in one person. And then we just saw Colt yearn for her the whole book. I absolutely love a man that yearns for his woman, and boy did he deliver on that. I think I may have touched on this in the last quick check-in. The single dad romances, because I don't see many single mom romances, but I absolutely love how their complex emotions of fear, putting walls up, and just trying to protect their kids from being hurt by someone else, that is something that I really resonate with, and I'm so lucky that I have someone now, right? But okay, that's not the point. And just those deep emotions of how much you love your child, it just makes me want to cry. I absolutely loved it. Oh, we got new nails like a while ago. I don't think I explained what Cowboy Casual was. It was about this girl named Blair. She is, in the first few chapters, we find out her dad is like a senator or some type of politician. Her fiance is also some kind of politician, and she realizes that she is a business transaction for them. She is the glue that is keeping this allegiance together. And she finds this out after she finds pictures of her fiance doing the deed with his assistant, and she confronts him. She leaves. The dad and the fiance, they keep calling, and she runs away to the ranch where she originally grew up, where this boy named Colt broke her heart, and he told her, go live with your dad, go leave this town, don't ever come back. Sorry, it is very overcast out right now, so I'm sure the lighting's gonna be fluctuating a little bit. But so he ripped her heart out by telling her to go live with her dad after her mom passed, and that is not what she wanted to hear. She wanted to hear that he wanted her to stay and they would build this life together. 10 years have passed, and she has now come back, and she finds that he has a kid now, so she's like devastated, but he's a single dad, spoiler alert, and she realizes how much she misses being on the farm. So it's kind of the second chance romance between them two. She's falling in love with his daughter, and then she's also finding herself and helping her grandma. All right, overall, I absolutely enjoyed Cowboy Casual. I think that one is my favorite out of the ones that we have read, second being Cash. I think I did really like that. Alrighty guys, I will wrap up this video. If you made it to the end of the video, put a cowboy hat emoji, like the cowboy emoji, in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in another reading vlog.